because, you know, it's really just a flat trail to walk on, not a lot of sightsy stuff like you're out in the forest or anything. But this is the old grandstand, and I just went into this right here. Did a little short for it, but I'll put it on this video too. It's the old concession stand. So we got the old Pepsi Cola sign. Yeah, step right in. You know what? Welcome to Verse of Nature. I'm out at a historic speedway that I can't pronounce. It's been turned into a hiking trail. You're currently looking at what used to be the concession stand. And if you come up here, you can't go up top anymore because it's all blocked off. But, you know, I can put my, hold on, I hope this will work. Do this. You can see it up through here. And that way. And that way. So yeah, pretty neat, pretty neat. Coming out here to see this, and the old grandstand is right down here. And here I just go ahead and start the video with the old grandstand, which is the most exciting part of this this trail, because the trail really is just like the tobacco trail. It's just straight shot, but there, it's cool to see the old turns and everything out there. This is going on the intro. This is an old dirt track. It's where NASCAR got its start, on the old dirt tracks and everything. And back in Carolina, a lot of people. So don't fall and bust your ass. Sorry for the language. I'm tired, missing stuff. But yeah, old grandstand. So. And you sit out here and watch racing. See the track? There's a stand. There's a car. I'm gonna try and get down there. And you know, people looking at me like, what's he doing? It's called YouTube. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Let me get down here. So this would have been the grandstand where they would have, right here, and then where they would have waved the checkered flag, waved the green, waved whatever. Bad we can't go up there. I guess that's a safety hazard now. Look at old Pepsi Cola. I guess 19, there it is, 48 to 68. And here's an old car. Kind of cars I guess they would have run out here. There's the trail in front of us, and behind me you can see the straightaway how it's going. This is an old car. It's kind of used to race out here, I guess. Whoa, probably some critters in there. Seat, the wheel, the old safety gear. Well, I guess they did modify some of these. This must have been a later on in the 50s and 60s, because I dare say in the 40s and early 50s they had this much safety equipment on all these cars. There you go. Really neat. All right, there's no plexiglass. Yeah. So anyways, I'll make that my entrance. You guys enjoy the rest of the video. Busy out here today. Thank you, All Trails, for introducing me to a spot I did not know existed. If you guys feel like reading, hit the pause button and scrub through. Old racetrack up here. I'm gonna hike too. So, anyways, let's see what it looks like. Parking lot's busy. So I just thought I'd put that up at the start. Never been out here before. There's my car at the end. Beautiful Ioniq 5 sitting right there. One of my favorite electric cars. And there's going to be people and talking, so you don't want to get peace and quiet on this one. There's a big old tree right there. Alright, let's go. Just ignore the people talking. Morning.
And so to get in there, you have to go in our backyard and crawl on the way to go.
Here, I'm gonna raise this up just a notch, so I hope you guys don't mind. There we go. It's pretty much a straight shot down to the old racetrack, and there's a grandstand you can go up into, which is pretty neat. Did I ever tell you that I love working on Verse of Nature? Thank you to who subscribed, fueling my desire to get out here. Wow, look at that tree. That's a dead one. Whoa, look how dead these trees are. I tell you, look at this. I can only imagine it's got to be climate change. Summers are getting hotter, and I think a lot of the undergrowth and stuff that used to be in North Carolina, because it was a different kind of climate, I really do think it's starting to die off because it can't handle the extreme heat. Cute dog. Morning. How's it going? Man, there's a lot of dead undergrowth in here. A lot of people out here today too. I said that already. It's beautiful underneath the trees with the green though. The green really looks beautiful. Alright, maybe I left some voices behind. You see the map? It's leading me right over to, that's the racetrack. So here we go. Back when NASCAR used to run, I think it was on dirt. I think it was a dirt track years ago out here. Not a paved track. They used to run on dirt, you know. Back up in NASCAR country. I spent my time watching NASCAR years ago. There's another sign. I think I'll give it a pause. Here we go. Again, if y'all want to read that, hit the pause button. Let's see, I'll give you a little read. 1, host entry. 2, entry pass from the parking lot. Spectator trace, speedway trace, wolf tree. Wow, these must be all the trails they've developed. It's a good use of an old racetrack, isn't it? Okay, I'm here. And I want to stop. I'm not sure I need. Outdoor. I just didn't have room. Battery's doing okay. Alright. This looks like it would be down. We're in a race car right now. Where'd my map go? Okay. There we go. This will be a straightaway right here. Right through here. A lot of people out though. I don't really like that, but it's over here. Off the beaten path, right? Subversive nature way. I don't know what that was. Huh, interesting. Straight down the... That's the straightaway. I bet you could get some speed going down through here. Wow, look at that. I'm trying to find the old grandstand. There's a grandstand you can get up and sit down in. Alright. Straight ahead. I'm going to give it a pause for a minute. Well, about right in this corner right here, cars would probably be gearing down. If I'd hit this turn. Probably won't do too much more of this trail because it's pretty much just a straight shot. Just to give you an idea of what it looks like out here. I like to preserve my GoPro battery for the spectator thing if I can get up there to it. GoPro at 58%, phone at 18%. Alright, about to make the turn. Pretend you're in an old 1940s to 1960s car, maybe 30s car. I think it ran from, what do they say on that sign, 49 to 68? Had some big muscle cars going down through here, I bet. That's back before, that was just like real stock cars. Like straight off the showroom floor stock cars. I think I remember hearing a story about Dale Earnhardt's dad taking the family car out to one of these tracks. Wrecked it. Of course. I think the car was still drivable. Imagine explaining that to your wife when you get home. Of course, I'm sure she knew about it. It's beautiful out here though. So, here we go. Let's make this turn. Squill some feet, squill some tires. So, the old spectators around the... Wow, I can definitely see the old... I can definitely see it. Look at that. Let's make this turn. We'll see what the straightaway looks down through here, then I'll take another pause. Very popular destination out here. Alright, we're going to make the turn. Be leaning hard left coming through here if we were in a stock car right now. Bet there were some accidents up in this spot around here. Man, I bet you the dirt. Well, you know, actually, if it was dirt, you probably wouldn't hear any squealing of tires. You just see a lot of dirt flying, and that'd be about it. Alright, we're coming off the turn. Straightening the wheel. Going through the gears. You don't mind being on YouTube, do you? Chasing dreams. That's the engine. I don't know what this is. This must be some kind of safety car. It looks like. I don't know what this is. Whoa, look down inside there. Look at the old glove box. These things, safety, but also still very much straight off the showroom shelf. It's crazy. Morning. Set to go home and came out here and found this. Trying to get out to the Eno River. GoPro battery's running low, so I'm gonna just do. Look at that. Orange Speedway Hillsboro, 100 mile, 100 Grand National Race, $4,600 purse. Late models only, 53, 54, 55 cars. Bill France, Sunday 7/20. Look up the name Bill France, and you will see a man who helped shape NASCAR into what it is today. This said tickets here, but you can't really go inside, I don't think, can you? Nope. All right. I don't know what part of the video this is coming out on, but kind of got to piece this together. I already recorded an outro and an intro. Usually do them in order, but you guys don't care about that, do you? Saw the Eno River was around here somewhere in the bluff, and I was like, you know what? I got stuff to do today, but I really want to see that. Again, pause the video, and you can read through all this stuff. See who maybe raced here at some point in time. So I will look at that later. I'm gonna head down this way so I can find the Eno River. Wolf Tree Trace. See if I can find it up here. All right. This Just wanted to highlight that right quick. This is where I'm walking. I think I'm in the right direction. Who knows? I don't see a map. There's the old concession stand down there. Wow, look at this tree. So I do apologize, this video is a little not as cut together as well as I usually cut them together. Apparently Eno River is up here somewhere. I thought I'm that close to a river, might as well get a shot. Everything's, batteries are dying everywhere. 37 on the GoPro, 7 on my phone. Sad part is I charged the GoPro the whole trip up here. What is a bathroom? What is that place? I don't know. Well, I think I'll end it right here. If I find that river, I'll get a video of it. River. And really talked to a really nice couple who helped me figure this out. Back in the trees. Eno's right down here to my left. So here we go. Spider webs, of course. God knows spider webs love me. There's a little path. Oh, here we go. Here's the Eno River. Man, I wonder if there's any open spots where you can see. That's a little trail into it. No long pants today, so I gotta look for snakes. Yeah, and poison ivy. Spider webs are along my legs. Oh, here's a bridge up here. That'd be pretty neat. Spider web just across my face. It's like, no, not your body, not your legs. Let me give it your face. Hold in, GoPro battery. Hold in. You're at 32%. Hold in. Oh, it's nice back here. I should have walked this trail earlier. This little footbridge. Well, there will be a short forthcoming from this. Alright, I think I will end this segment here. Piece all this together later. I know you guys don't care about this, but I thought I'd mention it. I try to record in order to make it more seamless. But I keep discovering new stuff out in this spot, so it can't be as seamless because I keep coming on things. So there's some weird wipes, weird dissolves. That's the reason why. Alright, I gotta get back. Stay at home dad duties call. Still got to get to the store. Really got to look for snakes down here. Something just squeaked and jumped in the water. It's like, ah, human. All right, ending it here.